Hello, and welcome to the Simco-Ion IQ Power Extension Cable and Power Cord Shortening tutorial. This video will take you step by step through the process of shortening any IQ Power cable with an HV plug. There are two scenarios where this might be needed. The first is on any IQ Power bar. IQ Power bars have been standardized to come from the factory with 10 feet of power cable. If you need shorter than 10 feet, you'll need to utilize this technique. The second is when buying an extension cord. We now offer 10, 30, and 50 feet extension cables. Sometimes trimming the extension cord may be preferred. This operation is best performed by someone experienced with soldering because overheating can damage components. Now let's dive into it. Here is what you'll need: a flathead screwdriver, a razor blade, dikes or shears, a ruler, solder, a soldering iron, a wire stripping tool, and, of course, some experience with soldering. The first step is taking apart the HV plug. Start by removing the 3 black nylon screws on the bottom of the plug. At this point, you can separate the top and bottom parts of the plug housing and remove the cable and connectors from the body. This next part is where soldering experience is crucial. You'll need to apply heat to the solder to remove the wiring. Once the solder softens, slide the HV connectors of the wire quickly and completely. Now it is time to cut the wire down to your desired length, leaving an extra 3 1/4 inch of HV cable for the HV connectors. Strip the black plastic jacket of the HV cable back 2 1/2 inches. Be very careful not to nick the white insulation of the HV cable. Finally, strip the white insulation of the HV wires back 3/4 of an inch while carefully avoiding any damage to the conductor wire. The wire should look like this when it is ready for reassembly. Straighten the conductor wire and insert fully into the HV connectors. Apply a soldering iron to the metal tips of the HV connectors until the solder liquefies. The solder should fill the connector but not ball on the end of it. Trim extra wire and clean up any burrs or excess flux that might be left behind. Now you're ready to reassemble the plug. Place the HV connectors into the bottom of the plug housing. The black plastic jacket should fully engage in strain relief section of the HV plug. Install the HV plug top onto the bottom, making sure the plug comes together without binding or gaps. Hold the two parts of the plug body together firmly while you insert the nylon screws into the bottom of the plug. Be sure not to over-tighten, since all components are plastic and will strip if over-tightened. Now the power cable is finished being shortened. At this point, it's ready to plug into an extension cord or an IQ power supply. Use the captive screws to lock the plug in place and enjoy your newly modified power cable length. The IQ Power extension cord works with the IQ Power BPS, MPS, and LPS power supplies.